Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today I just wanted to have a quick conversation because I was just curious about something. I want y'all opinion on it. And what I want y'all opinion on is, does a movie audience dictate to you whether or not a movie can actually be good or bad? Let's get into this. So my basis for this is I just saw Cocaine Bear, and I'm wondering, would I have liked that movie as much if the audience wasn't amazing? The audience I had in that theater was one of the best audiences I've had probably since the first Deadpool, which ironically enough, the first time I saw the first Deadpool movie, my audience sucked. Like, it was a crap crowd. No one was getting the jokes. And I started laughing initially, and then I noticed throughout the movie my laughs went down because I was feeding off the energy that the audience had. So I didn't end up liking that movie as much until I saw it the very next day, and the audience me and my wife had was so different. I mean, it was like there were two different. It was like a zombie apocalypse happened during the first time I saw the movie, and everyone was just drained of actually being able to emote. Like, that's what it felt like. Because the second time, the audience was laughing their ass off. Me and my wife were fully engaged to the point where that movie became one of my favorite movies of all time. But when I look back at what happened the day prior, I know I wasn't in a bad mood. I was in a great mood. The audience just sucked, which drained the energy from me. So that has me wondering, have y'all ever experienced that before? Because Cocaine Bear, it's an okay movie. When the bear's on screen, it's great. But when he's not, oh my God, if you don't have a good audience, you could fall off a cliff. So I'm just wondering, like, are there any movies that you've ever experienced or watched where when you watched it at home outside of a theater, the movie didn't hit you the same way? You know, like, I would have loved to see Tenet in theaters, but I couldn't because at the time it was just way too much going on in the world, so I just left it alone. I waited till I got it on HBO Max, and I liked the movie. I don't understand some of it, but I liked the movie. I'm wondering if I had had a crowd with just a banging ass sound system, would I have loved the movie? So that's where my question is. Like, do you think that the audience in the theater is what makes the theater going experience to be so great? Because I believe that it does. Because an audience can destroy a movie and an audience can uplift the movie. For instance, if you go see a comedy and 20 minutes into this comedy, the audience has not laughed at all with you, you're probably going to start to feel a little subconscious about how you're laughing, whether you want to or not. Me, I'll laugh through anything, but I will notice that my ability to laugh kind of starts to trail off with the audience that I'm with. So, for comedies especially, I feel like they suffer more from this. If you go see 21 or 22 Jump Street and the audience you're in there with is crickets, how often do you think you're going to laugh? Do you think you'll become self-conscious of the fact that you're laughing and no one else is? That's just a question I have for you today. But, you know, it's just kind of a curious thing. I had such a weird reaction to, like, Cocaine Bear. It really made me think about this. What does your audience dictate when you're in the theater with other people? You know, because how dramatic of an increase or decrease can it do? If you're in a packed theater and everyone's, for instance, when you went to go see Endgame, Avengers Endgame, if you had a massive audience, when you heard Cap say Avengers and he whispered a symbol, the theater I was in, people were jumping up, high-fiving, like it was like someone's birthday party just busted out, and we all knew it was coming, but the person didn't know, and we just all flipped the hell out. Can you imagine that exact same scene in a theater with like 5 people? That's not going to happen. So my belief is that the audience can dramatically increase a movie or dramatically shit on a movie. But I'm curious to know, what are your thoughts on that? So let me know in the comments below. Do you feel, or how much do you feel an audience can make a movie great or shit? Like, how much do you think the audience can fluctuate that movie for you? Because I'm curious to see. But once again, just leave your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. And also, don't forget to like and comment. Let's grow the channel out a little bit more. But really, my main concern is just trying to figure out what y'all thoughts are on this because I find it interesting. But outside of that, Looney out.